Hello.
Yeah, well,
Good morning.
morning.
Yeah, this Victoria Motor. Yeah, this police. This Victoria Motor Police Department. Is this welcome, see Abanga?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I am on duty desk because your case is a criminal case involving information leakage. I will ask the police officers from the criminal department to help you. They will make one-way video report. After which the report is completed, asking to help you issue the report certificate. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to refer you to my other sergeants, my investigation teammates to help you. Do you understand?
Yeah, I understand.
Sergeants, please come and answer. Talk to Mr. Siyabonga. Welcome, Siyabonga, okay? Then you tell him what to do. Let him follow
A Nigerian man pretending to be a South African police officer. He's dressed in fake SAPS attire, trying to mimic a South African accent. But let's be honest, you can just tell he's not one of us. From the accent to his face, everything about this screams fraud. The scammer called a South African man wearing a red shirt in the video call, pretending to be an SAPS officer. The guy in the red shirt, quickly thinking, realized something is off and he decided to screen record the interaction. The scammer tried to intimidate him with threats and lies, claiming his phone was involved in fraudulent activities. Let's take a closer look at the uniform the scammer is wearing. At first glance, it might seem convincing, but when compared to the official SAPS uniform, the differences are glaring. The color of the uniform is off. SAPS uniforms have a specific shade of blue that this fake does not match. The insignia on the fake uniform is poorly done and not correctly placed. Look at the design and stitching. It's clearly of inferior quality. The bulletproof vest and cap of the SAPS uses high quality gear, but this fake equipment looks cheap and unprofessional. Now let's go through the official statements issued by the SAPS. The District Commissioner of Tshwane has noted with great concern the emergence of a criminal trend where suspects falsely claim to represent SAPS Pretoria Mods detectives to defraud unsuspecting members of the public. These scammers call victims and claim to be from a state agency. They then inform the victim that their cell phone is being used by scammers to defraud people. The suspects then advise the victim that they can assist them if they agree to pay off a so-called standby prosecutor who is demanding 10,000 rand to resolve the matter. The phone is subsequently handed over to two suspects who claim to be detectives from SAPS Pretoria Mods, responsible for investigating the alleged case of fraud. The alleged detectives then threaten the victim with imminent arrest. Victims only realize after contacting the police station that they have been scammed. This is not just theft. This is an attack on the trust South Africans have in their police force. And let's not beat around the bush. This crime wave is being spearheaded by Nigerians who have no business being in our country, let alone pretending to enforce our laws. South Africans are tired of being exploited, tired of being scammed, and tired of feeling unsafe in our own country. And let's be clear, this is not about xenophobia. This is about protecting South Africa for South Africans. To my fellow South Africans, be vigilant. If someone calls claiming to be from SAPS, remember to ask for a case number, the station name, and verify the information immediately. And to those involved in these scams, hear me loud and clear. South Africa is not your playground. We will expose you and we will catch you. You will face the consequences of your actions. This country belongs to South Africans, the real South Africans who work hard and abide by the law.
Mr. Roche, good morning from California. Ndawase pa ne adwuma a woyɛ. Pɛ sɛ me so me kyerɛ madwene kakra wɔ Igbo saa Igbo king no ho. Sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a yɛtwerɛ letter kɔma no na yɛma no warning sɛ nea ɔyɛ no yɛhu nea ɔyɛ no na ama no nnwene sɛ yɛbɛma na establish Igbo kingdom wɔ Ghana. Nti nea ɔyɛ no yɛhu paa na ɔnyae ɔstɔpo ma no nyɛ n'adwene sɛ ɔbɛyɛ nea ɔyɛ no before we go crazy on him. Ọba bɛware a ɔbɛware a ɔma ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔbɛ bie ne kingdom wɔ ha Igbofoɔ kingdom. Wonu sɛ saa cruise wei me Nigeria makɔtena hɔ 80s na mekɔnti meka wɔn a ɔyɛ deport wɔ free Nigeria 83 hɔ nom. These people are very lawless. Ɔmo mmu even traffic light they can't obey traffic light. Nigerians they can't obey traffic light. Ɛna killing no. Killing no ɔmo yɛ no every 80s nyinaa they were killing people kun Ghanaians wɔ Nigeria ɛnyɛ easy. These people are criminals. Ɔmo sɛnea ɔmo nipa no kae ɔmo yɛfrɛ no Chimdi so ɔyɛ Iboni ɔyɛ lawyer na they will see about 89% of average Nigeria has a criminal tendency. What nti nipa enye wɔn a yɛ no trans okɔ Nigeria 80s no yɛkɔ Nigeria 80s no kunkum nipa ɔmo kunkum killing deɛ ɛyɛ nothing for them. It's nothing for them. Nti ɔmo static enye nwanwa sɛ to me no enye nwanwa sɛ Nigeria about the I get to this stage now. Lawless. It's a lawless country. So see, nothing can be done about it. So, ti wongo mobile ye krum hono ye protect omano e say ye set strong regulations mao. Anyeta okaka wo Nigeria kura Nigeria so uko Nigeria na o ka twemo utumi unipa utumi cross kura no odi bebo hwe Nigeria o cross road wo Nigeria kura enye easy odi bebo obekun oh Nigeria we cruise we no dey you know mo travel omo onum say Igbo ni ofre Anambra state ni ofre Imo state omo ye Igbos but omo ka so omo ka Yoruba na Igbo ni enka Yoruba ni Hausa ni omo ka na metiti wo ayi YouTube has a more for say unite how do you unite with these criminal people? So now the whole world wherever wherever you go they are in trouble. They don't want them there. So yeah, these are the people who doesn't obey law. They don't obey laws. They don't like to obey laws at all. So you see, go man, say ma who say ma for citizenship. Yeah, grantee ama for Ghana grantee ama for citizenship. They have to be protected. Those people have to be protected. Otherwise, these people a time will come when these people will start kidnapping them and demanding dollars from them. So see, so mo share you Ibokino. This a beya ye no letter. Near catcher and no. He can't do it. ECOWAS protocol be a man who can send you or obey ECOWAS protocol be nema say another member citizen but you not creating a kingdom or another member country. No. Now all install sub chiefs all across the country. No. They say a thrown letter before the government and before the government to be aware, I see a throne let any man warning catch say on stop involving himself in a affairs of Ghana. Especially or no or new kwaso so or din hokoji ye chieftaincy and niam kura. Ah no oba be a share oba be a shemra ama ye the citizen. He has no right. He can't build a kingdom within a kingdom. Nti anye ye they should say ye sending a letter near catch and say we are warning him to stop what he's doing. He can buy all the chiefs, but he can't buy all the Ghanaians. Nti say I hope so. Niame kano obi be ni me be ya adwe so obi ni me nya adwe so obi tere na adwe. Okay. Enye. Bye bye from California. Bye bye. Koso no ye adwuma a woyɛ na bɛtɛ pakyɛ bɔmmɔden a sɛ wobɛma sɛ wo ara na wobɛtumi atwerɛ letter no wode twerɛ letter no sɛ in the name of the people in diaspora countries we are watching him from afar and he shouldn't think we like what we are seeing what he's doing he should stop it before it's too late for him ɔbɛware a ɔhwɛ ne ware so no ɔware ma no bayɛ ne ho sɛ ɔyɛ Ghana no Igbo tribe in your part of Ghana. Ghanaians tribes ever Ghana. No, there's no Igbo tribe in Ghana, so he can't establish Igbo. 2025, you can't do it. We will allow you to do it. See, you should be aware. It's when me adventure me Nigeria phone say abano share so share na or control papa and yes Ghana will become a lawless country just as Nigeria has become a lawless country now if you don't take care hmm, hmm, you are playing with fire. These people are useless people. You call Nigeria to 80s no almost kumamafo and yeah easy there's no any other day now I'm Nigeria but is now who dead body na Ghanaians so time of my 2 weeks. They gave us just 2 weeks to leave the country. Now, Benin close on border. Say, Befenia Nigeria, they killed many of my friends. Me and Madame for Bebleu. Timide me imagine say me bag and idea. The man come Nigeria for me. Set nipa Nigeria for be 10 year me kumbi. Because at the end, I lost most of my friends. So, in the hands of Nigerians. Just because we were living in their country. And yeah, time and year living in their country, nyomu yeno, yenye emu kwatapo, no be a shoemaker, shoe shine, na mafoye. So, me say na me steward, me will many Lebanese for those days. Now they were hijacking Lebanese for cars. On just a ukita Lebanon, who say Lebanese nikita a nice car, on be robuno see. So. Robo no sisi a ajeka no hwɛ gunpoint kita gun etuo this is almost started the etuo Ghana we are in trouble. Okay, bye bye.
Good morning, fellow listeners. I think that I just want to contribute to Nigerians attacking other African countries and calling them all sorts of names. Some even saying South Africans are illiterates. And so, we are dealing with a country that everything about that country is fake. The people are fake, the activities are fake, their story is fake. Everything that will come from the mouth of a Nigerian must be rechecked. I tell you, they can lie to their teeth. They are liars. So that because a criminal and a liar, they are synonymous. So they are if you are a criminal, you are supposed to be a liar. That's why they are criminals. Their criminality would never ever leave them. Because if you don't lie, you can't become a criminal. The trace of a criminal is lies. That's why they lie every time. Like my sister was saying, the other Ghanaian guy also came to speak. Like my sister was saying, are you the only country who helps South Africans? Ghana, for example, not even South Africa, when there was the liberation struggle, it includes Zimbabwe, Zambia, and all of those people. Do you know one day I was in my madam's house. I had the opportunity to work with a woman called Efua Sutherland. Her name, they named the children's park. They named this is the woman whose name was given to the children's park now. She's called Efua Sutherland. And I used to work in their house. I was working there one day and I saw somebody, because I'm always looking for, by that time we read papers. So I saw a certain man. She's got a big compound in Jowulu. According to sources, I don't want to go too deep. Even Kwame Nkrumah, that's what they were saying. Say he was having his kankanyami over there. I don't want to go inside that thing. But it's a very big house in Jowulu. I had the opportunity to work there. I was roaming, doing my normal chores in the house, and I saw someone, because the yard is very big. Okay, I was working. I saw someone. He asked me, when he saw me, he said, "How are you?" I said, "I'm fine, thank you." You know the person that I'm talking about? Julius Nyerere. Julius Nyerere. In the same house, I saw Julius Nyerere of Tanzania. I was so young. I was about maybe about 20 years. The same house as I saw President Nkomo. Okay, when they came on private visit, this is the house that they come. What was his name? Robert Mugabe was given a sanctuary in Ghana. He stayed in Ghana, even married a Ghanaian. That woman, unfortunately, couldn't bring forth. He sought permission from the woman before he married. Before he married another woman, Robert Mugabe. He stayed in Ghana. He was given sanctuary in Ghana. A lot of countries contributed to take Africa, to push South Africa to gain their freedom from apartheid system. So, Nigerians, why are you people talking about your contribution to South Africa? What do you want from South Africa? And so what? Like my sister was saying, Kwame Nkrumah did a lot. Kwame Nkrumah even built a university in Tunisia. Ask Tunisia, they know. A big university in Tunisia, all in the name of United Africa. When Ghana was independent, when Africa was independent, to the right word of the word independent, because the way I'm putting this phrase is that by then, we don't owe anybody. Ghana don't owe anybody. When my sister was saying, he talked about Guinea. Yes, he took some of our money to help the Guineans. So does it mean that we own Guinea? How many times have you heard Ghanaians talking about this thing? We don't have to brush. They were in difficulty. They are an African country, and we feel like we have to help them, and we help them. And kids die. Does it mean that Ghanaians should go to Guinea and claim part of Guinea? Always twisting history. Everything about Nigerian is fake. When it comes to their criminality, you know the reason why. If how do you, if you don't identify your disease, how do you get an antidote to the disease? You can't get a cure for your disease if you can't identify your disease. This is Nigerian's problem. Either They refuse. There's one guy, a Nigerian guy. Everybody listening. I want that person to go and listen to that guy. He's called Chimdi. 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 Chimdi 882. He normally follow him on Twitter. And when he talks about Nigerians, this is a Nigerian talking. He knows what he's talking. Follow Chimdi. You don't listen to me. Because if you listen to me, you say someone will say I'm a Ghanaian and I hate Nigerians. That's some of the narrative the Ghanaians are pushing. Hey, my brothers and sisters, those with those mentality, Ghana first. Last time I said something about that. When the Ghanaian, they don't say they call her a fever. When he went to Nigeria, he never returned. When the Nigerians comes to Ghana, they return to their country unharmed. One Ghanaian went there and never came back. So the Ghanaians who prefer that Nigerians are better there for them to date, they should continue. I've said it again and again. When the time comes for you to cry, I will never pity you. I will never pity you. So these people don't accept anything. Nigerians will say doctor. And when you say no, it's not doctor, it's doctor, you say no. But if you listen to any other channel, now Google is there. Go to Google and ask him DOCTOR. How is it pronounced? Nigerians will never have that change. They don't want to change anything. Anything they do is the best. Nigeria, they hate criticism. You don't have to criticize them. These are people calling us common. These are people calling another brotherly African country Mumu. Because the Mumu means someone who can't think for himself, who's a fool, a zombie. Okay? They call Ghana Mumu. They call Ghana common. People who were able to gain their independence first and help you to gain yours. You are calling that person common. You call that person common. And that's Nigeria for you. You see, they have started claiming part of Ghanaians that they are from Nigeria. Yes, they started the narrative again, false narrative all along. And that woman, like this woman was saying, you are a Muslim woman. You see that thing that is happening to you, you're Muslim, Nigerian Muslim. Nigerian Muslim, can you compare it to a Ghanaian Muslim? You see the behavior of a Ghanaian Muslim? The Ghanaian Muslim, because when the Ghana comes first, that person changes. That person becomes almost divine. That person becomes polished. Being a Ghanaian, when the party say Ghanaian Muslim, that Muslim changes automatically. But when you say a Nigerian Muslim, you go take children to the bush, go and sleep with them, and then you know that's stupid things in the name of religion. Which religion? I don't know. May God have mercy on us. So that these are the people, they don't want to accept anything. So they say, so we are now we are here. Yeah, at the cry hour. Nigerians don't know what is wrong with them. Either they don't want to accept, or it's in their DNA. I've said it again. They are evil personified. They say Obiapa, go to Chimdi 882, or in Nigeria on slow. Go and ask Chimdi 882. You're calling people illiterates, whereby your Senate president in Ghana, or be a majority leader, couldn't even read numbers. Figures that is in trillions, you know. He starts with millions and go to billion and return to trillion and come back. Oh my God! And I just saying that Chimdi guy is saying that when Ghanaians always bring Rush, when Ghanaians always elect, when Ghanaians always elect intellectuals to rule them, Nigerians elect criminals. and I quote, Chimdi 882. Go to TikTok. Then I've got some message for our Ghanaian women. I've got a message for Ghanaian women. And the message is that I'm not preaching against you having any affair with a Nigerian, because it's like daylight. Everyone, no one can pretend that he doesn't know the Nigerian. We are tired. We are not going to say anything again about them. Nobody can pretend that he doesn't know the Nigerian. So if you are in love with a Nigerian, you can go ahead and marry him and have your children. But a word of caution. In law, every child belongs to the family of his father. In law, English law, that we use in our courts of law, because we were colonized by the English. Every child belongs to the family of his father, not his mother. I am an Akan. So if a Ghanaian, the Ashanti tradition, whereby they lean towards maternal lineage, okay, it has got a little bit of, not a little bit, it has got a history behind that, because like a brief story, when they need someone for a sacrifice, it is a woman who produces her son. That is Chinobo Hakudia, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so that power was given to the women in respect of what they did to save Ashanti Kingdom. Okay, that's why you see the chiefs are always from the mother side. Okay, we are can, so we know the history a little bit. But when it comes to the courts of law, every child belongs to the family of his father. That is why most of us, we bear our father names. You may be having even a name in your house, but when you go to school, unless I beg to differ, unless maybe those whose father they didn't take care of their destiny. Okay, let me say that it's a very sensitive issue. So, but most of the time, every child belongs to the family of his father. So if you have a child with a Nigerian, okay, and something happens, I don't know, I'm not the prophet of doom. Something happens, and this man said he's claiming his child. They take you to court. He takes you to court because you don't want to give in. You will lose your case. The Nigerian will take your daughter or your son away, because every child belongs to the family of his father. Take note. These are things that I want to tell you. You can go and have fun and have your destiny. If the whole of Ghana, you didn't find a lover in Ghana, and it's a Nigerian that you go with, fine. I don't want to be a hater. No, go ahead. But if something happens, you lose your child. Government of Ghana cannot save you. The laws of Ghana will tell you that that's the whole laws of Ghana will tell you. Maybe some of you don't know about this law. Okay, if that man wants to frustrate you because maybe if you don't want to be with him or something, he'll just tell you that he's taking his son away. When you go to court, you lose your case. Oh, Ghana for man, catch them point blank. Those who have ears to hear, let them hear. And those who have eyes to see, let them see. Go to this Boko Haram matters that you are talking about. Why can't you people return? Return. Because you got tall, big men, go and fight Boko Haram and reclaim your country. You are divided yourself, and you are talking about African unity. You are divided. Ghana, we don't have tribal sentiments. Oh. As for Ghana's own, it's just like teasing. Okay, Mohammed's wife comes from Brown region, if I'm not mistaken. Former President Akufo-Addo's wife comes from Adangbe. Okay, so that's how it is. So Ghana, we don't have serious tribal these issues. No, that's because of someone from voter region. Intermarriages, we are intertwined. We marry everywhere. So for Nigerians own, hey, I tell you, there are some people. If you a particular tribe, if you go and marry from that tribe that they don't agree with or they have issues with, there are some. Even if you have an issue, you have a child with that person, they kill him. They will kill him. One day you will never see your child. They will go and kill him because they don't like that blood from, even in Nigeria. I'm talking about Nigeria. God has blessed us, at least every Ghanaian. We know we've got more than about 300 languages, but at least every Ghanaian understands Twi. This is one of the things we don't know. This is one of the things that keep us together. People don't know. One language, every from north, at least, if he can't speak, he understands it. And that is good for us. So, Rash, we are tired. Those who says they go with them, they should go with them. When you are coming on board, they say, Nigerians are suffering, so now they want to accept. Why didn't you do that in the 80s, in the 70s when Ghanaians came there? Why didn't you preach this thing? You ask Ghanaians to go. And when we ask Ghanaians to go, then you begin to harass them. You came to Badagry border, killing a lot of them. Everyone knows that these people are supposed to go. So at least when you're going, everyone knows that when you travel, there's something that you get to be in your pocket. You go and beat them and rob them, and rape some of them, and use some. Many didn't return for rituals because they are always bloodthirsty. But one thing is that if you share the Ghanaian blood, you pay. You see what is happening with Boko Haram and other things there? If you share the Ghanaian blood, you will pay because we are innocent. If you shed our innocent blood, when Ghanaians come to your country, those who have profession will go to do their duty. They'll go and do their duty diligently and faithfully to serve that country. Okay? Those who went to Nigeria and don't have meaningful jobs, some were shoe shines, some were genuine job. Sweat. When they ask them to go, they give them 2 weeks. People over 1 million people, give them 2 weeks to leave the country. The rest is history. How people suffered, tools, how they ransack people. They got something that they call scatter. When they come, they say the call will scatter. Then they have to go and chase all the Ghanaians. Where the Ghanaians are, how they were robbed. They were robbed, robbery upon robbery, anytime, just to harass Ghanaians. Some, your mothers are involved. Some, your grandparents are involved. Ask them. They are cannibals also. When they had the Biafran war, when they are having their children, and there was famine. There was famine. They don't have food. So they bring forth. So he's having 10 children, kill 2, and then cook for the rest to survive. Biafran war. If you heard people saying that Nigerians are cannibals, this is where it comes from. That's the history. So these are the people who are calling us names. Now that they are suffering, When you are supposed to do African unity.
And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, like and share this video. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Until next time, I'll see you guys. Stay safe. Peace out.